recording too, so we can help.
Hello traders, Alla Peters with Fibonacci Trading Institute. In this webinar, we'll be teaching you how to trade as a hedge fund trader on all instruments. But first, I would like to remind the extremely important disclaimer. Every single thing I will show you in this webinar is to educate you and to empower you. Nothing constitutes a financial advice. All software systems demonstrated as is without any guarantee and to be used at your own risk. I hope and pray you understand that trading all instruments requires risk and not for everyone, and no one had ever been paid for their testimonials. In this webinar, we will cover how to trade as a hedge fund trader. We will review futures, stocks, crypto, and Forex in the current and prior markets. You will see how Alpha Fibonacci traders trade in US and globally since 2011, and most importantly, how you can trade as a hedge fund trader. If you will come to our website, and I will post the link for you in the trading room, you will instantly see what we just posted and made available to you. You can click on the invitation to our trading room and you can sign up and join us each and every day to see system in the live markets. I will go over later with you of the website and how to navigate and to find the best offer for you. Briefly about myself, I came to US as a political refugee from Ukraine 33 years ago. Actually, when the war had started, it was the anniversary of 33 years arriving to incredible, magnificent United States of America. So I live and breathe what I do. I'm very proud of what I developed. I have degree as RN, Johns Hopkins. I managed psychiatric unit for years, but unfortunately nurses in this country extremely underpaid. So when I combined my skills working with top psychiatrists on the planet, my degree in education, and my passion for Fibonacci, after the crash of 2008, I developed my own system as I saw very clearly that Fibonacci overrides fundamentals, that Fibonacci is predictive and precise. And this is what I've been teaching in the markets to traders in US and globally in live online classes on FibonacciTradingInstitute.com. You can see thousands of videos on our YouTube channel, and I've been teaching this morning for hours students in live online classes in US, in Europe, in South Africa, in New Zealand, in Australia, all in one room. So this is our global community. Here are a number of recent photos. This is a photo from last week from London. This is a photo from months before, where I'm meeting with students all over the world. Here's a photo of Sam, legend, who put his daughter through Harvard trading the system. Here's Jennifer, wife of Emmanuel. Emmanuel brought wife to the course. Richard, physical therapist, retired, trading Alpha Fibonacci system. You can listen to all of these traders' podcasts. And this is the year I fly more. Next, I am in New York. After that, I'm back in Europe and Switzerland, meeting with Victor, hedge fund trader who is managing multi-million-dollar account on Forex with this system. So, how do hedge fund traders trade? Hedge fund traders utilize entirely different mentality than regular traders. Hedge fund traders placing orders at least days in advance. When multi-million-dollar positions are entered, it does not happen with a single click. It takes days, weeks, and months to place orders. So this is extremely important events, what happening in the current markets, as you're witnessing time and time again. We have horrific, catastrophic announcements on the news. How is it possible that market keeps rallying at critical institutional points? So let's review extremely important instrument. Let's review S&P mini future in the current markets, and let's review S&P mini future What played out this morning? Here's a system you can apply to any platform, any instrument, any time frame. This is S&P mini future reflecting US stock market at the week of the war. If I take you back to first week of February, this is what the chart looked like with Alpha Fibonacci System. Well before the war, you know quite well. This is institutional buy point. This will be critical key support next, and this will follow. You are not sweating bullets. You are not shocked when the week of the war, again, events much bigger in Europe, you look in the chart and you see S&P skyrocketing 350 points. How is it possible? Inflation worst in 40 years, extreme events happening in Europe, and S&P skyrocketing 350 points. Poor shorts. These are institutional orders sitting waiting to be filled months in advance. So when you start each and every morning looking at critical key institutional charts, your trading changes instantly because you are intelligent strategic trader who is riding institutional power, no matter how small or large your account is. Here's S&P next month, April. How is it possible price continue respecting this level? Critical key historical moment. Market starts showing serious selling pressure. And as I teach in the live classes, this is the event that's drastically more powerful than the event of 2008. But you don't hear that on the news. You preserve your capital and you prepared for the next key institutional support level, which is reached a month later. So here we are on historical week. In front of you, in the next few days, key institutional support is being broken. But again and again and again, bearish markets will remind you. Your knowledge of pure price will be tested to the core. First pullback during extreme historical week, 350 points. Next, news worse than ever. Pullback again, another 350 points. Finally, in front of you, historical week. Key support is being broken now. Market heading drastically lower. It's happening right now in front of you. How are you preserving your capital? The game changed completely since 2008. News managed much more carefully. But as intelligent strategic trader, you are very well prepared. You are not panicking. You're trading markets as Alpha Fibonacci chess. You understand how hedge fund traders trade. You strategize and use predictive, precise Alpha Fibonacci institutional key buy and sell levels. That's it. So if each and every morning you start thinking as a trader who is moving multi-million-dollar positions, your trading changes forever. And that remains the key, and that remains the core. So JP Morgan traders whom I mentor, do not chase cheap indicators. Why in the world would you? You think live and breathe as top 5% does. You understand where critical key institutional orders sitting and waiting. You are riding institutional power. You are never, ever, ever trade against hedge fund and institutional traders. That's it. So if you understand these historical events, you enjoying the volatility, you enjoying the power. So while I am in London meeting with students, this is the email I just received. This is a headline. This is hedge fund trader who is sending me updates. But this is absolutely different trader, as you will see next, who is trading options. Absolutely show you extremely versatile system based on pure price. As you will see next, so much more. When you trade pure price, as strategic intelligent trader, you can trade any time frame you choose. And that's the core of the system. And that's the core of mentality of intelligent strategic hedge fund institutional trader. This is proactive and predictive system. Identifies key points of entries, hour, days, weeks, months and years ahead. All depends on the chart you trade. If you are a day trader, you see this hours and days ahead. If you are a position trader, you do this days, weeks, months and years ahead. This is what I'm teaching in live classes, and this is much more of what you will see next. So here's a software NinjaTrader 8. Here's simplicity, precision and power of the system in the current markets in the last 2 days. This is software projected on 1 minute chart that's showing you precise entry, precise stop, precise target. So if you are trading small account, if you do choose to day trade, you utilizing the scanner and you choosing your ultimate trade. And when scanner giving you synchronicity and rules are met and you riding institutional power, that's it. This is simplicity. This is precision and this is ultimate reminder. Bigger the crash, more spectacular rallies will be. Bearish markets have entirely different characteristics than bullish markets. Bigger the crash, more magnificent the rallies. Look at the shorts again and again and again in the last 2 days. Look at the spectacular reversals. Volatility is here to stay. Speculation and gambling in these market conditions is the most dangerous thing you can ever do. Choice is yours. That's it. Simplicity and purity of price for entry and Alpha Fibonacci for exits with mindset of institutional hedge fund trader. That's it. If you choose to become intelligent, strategic Alpha Fibonacci trader who is trading markets as chess on all instruments, you can trade any instrument you choose. This is one of the best events of this year. Netflix. Have you seen the crash? Are you surprised? Collapse on Netflix is not done. It's only barely 50% in. Buying Netflix now is not a wise idea. But if I take you back many months in advance, I take you back to 6 months before, December 2021. This is Netflix at reversal zone. Correct? So why in the world would you buy Netflix at 700 level if this is institutional reversal zone? There is no bad earnings for Netflix yet. Bad earnings came out drastically later. Netflix receiving additional subscribers, but selling pressure is on. But if I take you even further out, this is Netflix before the crash. October 2021. Bullish rally is on. Netflix respecting critical Alpha Fibonacci resistance the entire year before, moving slowly higher. You exiting your trade, you are not losing money. Again, crash on Netflix identified many months in advance as traders share in the course how and what they trade. You can do this with Alpha Fibonacci System on all charts, all time frames, all instruments. That's it. This is next. This is to follow. Poor, poor Netflix. But if I take you to Apple, has anyone expected crash on Apple? Tell me, please. Has anyone seen bad earnings on Apple? Again, if trading on the news and spectacular earnings worked, every person on the planet would be Bill Gates. I saw this lesson very, very clearly in 2008. It's repeating itself again now in these markets with drastically higher volatility. But we don't hear that much on the news. News is much more mellow. So if I take you back on Apple to the month of October, here's Apple before the crash. Again, we discuss all of this in the live classes with students from all over the world. What would your trading be like if you knew where to exit your long position? What would your trading be like if you preserved your capital? You can do this on any instrument with your brilliant mind and your brilliant effort. This is Apple before the crash. Correction is on. Apple moving one step at a time. Sell-off is not done, it's in the progress. How to trade this system? You must know the rules. This is rule-based, strategic, intelligent trading on all instruments and any time frame you choose. So while this kind of flashing red in the live markets on Dow, just to show you how alerts coming through, let's continue forward. As we reviewed extremely important moment on Apple, let's go back a little bit further before the crash, shall we? This is Apple in 2015 with Alpha Fibonacci System. I presented major hedge fund convention, and what do I say when Apple comes out with the worst earnings in 13 years? I say this is crucial, critical support. If Apple respecting this support, it will skyrocket. It had done exactly that, despite worst earnings in 13 years. And then it reached next level. And then it reached next level. Does this look familiar? These are the events of 2018. This support is out, many months in advance that Apple will skyrocket from reversal zone 140, roughly that level. Sell-off is on until Apple reverses completely from Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone. That's it. Too many charts is my only problem. So again, this has events since 2015. Do you see anything in common between Apple now versus 2018? Identical formations, identical reminder, nowhere to exit your long if you trade pure price with predictive alpha Fibonacci rules, no matter if it's Apple, if it's Netflix, if it's S&P, or any instrument you choose to trade, rules remain the same. Risk management and trade hold time is the only difference. System consists of indicator fee price and proprietary alpha Fibonacci rules. You will never, ever need another system again. This is one of my favorite events in the last 2 years, as again, I just came back from London meeting with students. Andy, hedge fund manager in London, trading the system, managing multi-million-dollar accounts. Andy has zero interest in day trading, but his son Dominic loves to day trade the system. And this is what he has done during crises. Trading Alpha Fibonacci system on S&P and Dow futures. Please listen to their podcasts on our podcast channel. And that's what you can do and trade. Anything you choose. Day trading futures, of course. Long-term trading stocks, bonds, metals, commodities. Absolutely. Pure price remains exactly the same on all instruments. As a hedge fund trader with the Alpha Fibonacci Trading System, trader being proactive, not reactive. When you start becoming self-aware, you start recognizing this is the most dangerous part in trading, being reactive, chasing the markets, jumping, no matter what happens in the market, just to get a trade, just not to miss the trade. Alpha Fibonacci system removes that. You become proactive. You become strategic because you know in advance where key institutional trading points will be. So what would your trading be like if you knew hours, days, weeks, months in advance were hedge fund traders placing their orders? Would you enjoy riding markets with them? Would you stop trading against institutional power? Here are the lessons of 2021 and current markets on Bitcoin. All the hype. Bitcoin reached Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone in 2021. Global convention in Miami zone. Mayor of Miami announcing you can pay your real estate taxes with Bitcoin. So how is it possible Bitcoin crashes 65%? Breaks my heart when I'm receiving phone calls from traders who say, I was told to hold Bitcoin till 100. Oops. Gambling, never a good idea. Managing your own money as an intelligent strategic trader is a very good idea. Here we go. Here's Bitcoin before the first crash. Let's go back a year. Here we are, April 2021. Right before global convention in Miami. You understand this is a place to exit your long. This is not the place to buy the Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin keeps selling off, despite all the hype, buy multiple Bitcoin crypto major hedge funds, this is a place to exit your long. This is not the place to buy Bitcoin. The place to buy Bitcoin at critical support level. In July 2021, you knew this in advance, and when rules are met, you take a trade. So when Bitcoin crashes again, and this crash is drastically worse, and by no means it's done, that's it. You are not stressed out. You are not losing a fortune. You think and trade as proactive, strategic Alpha Fibonacci trader. That's it. Bitcoin moving lower and lower and lower. Only when you know Alpha Fibonacci rules, you know where to place a trade. And that's what I teach in the live classes each morning. So if you do not want to trade Apple, and you are not interested trading Netflix, and you do not want to trade Bitcoin or S&P, of course, you can trade euro, you can trade pound, you can trade oil, as you will see next. This is a lifetime system for all platforms. You can apply the system to anything you choose. You can trade on MetaStock. You can trade on MT4, MT5. You can trade on TradeStation Sierra charts. Or you can add software for NinjaTrader 8. And if I bring to your attention this scanner right now, and day trading not your cup of tea, with a single click, you can add any instrument you choose. You can set up your own scanner. That's it. Choice is yours. And when the alert coming through, that's what it would look like. And that's your price for entry and Alpha Fibonacci for exits on all time frames, all platforms, or for software NinjaTrader 8. So when I'm meeting Ken in London, Ken came to me during crisis. Ken trading crypto on his iPhone. He's a movie maker. He made movie about his life. So while you're reading the emails he sent me, and his daughter gave me the most beautiful card ever, let me show you and guide you where you can find stories from our traders. It's all on the homepage. Here's Ken's podcast and view students' performance. When you click on this link, you will see thousands and thousands of emails I receive. Here's Pablo, complete beginner trader. He did not know what NinjaTrader was. He never used indicator in his life. He fired the financial advisor. He's managing their family account. And it's not little accounts. He's swing trading and day trading multiple instruments. That's it. Choice is yours, what you want to trade. I would like to show you, give me one moment please, the card that Ken's daughter made for me. Is truly a gift. Maybe sometimes towards the end of the webinar I will be able to find it, sorry. So that's it, traders. As you can see, completely different time frames, completely different accounts. This is the card Ken's daughter made for me. As you probably know, this shell is a symbol of Fibonacci. That's it. For Ken, this became life-changing event. And that's the reason I love what I do. And I will guide you to more on the website later on. So if you understand where institutional entries and exits are on futures, stocks, crypto, forex and options, you can trade anything you choose. Let's dive straight to oil and oil in the current events. Shall we? But let's go back on oil with Alpha Fibonacci system to 6 years before. Remember the crash on oil? Do you remember this? When oil was collapsing 110 level, 2016, oil reaching the bottom. As intelligent strategic trader, you're not just buying oil. You can buy oil as options. You can day trade oil with institutions at the ultimate key points of entry. But you can also invest in oil stocks, buying at the ultimate institutional trend inception. So when oil starts skyrocketing, you understand 47 level is out. Expect oil to skyrocket to drastically higher. Here's oil 2 years later, reaching reversal zone. 64.77 holding the key for a year. And when historical sell-off on oil is on, many months in advance, we're heading until at least 26 level. What would your short be like if you knew this months in advance? Sell-off is on, and this is a sell-off we have never seen before. Skip forward to historical 2020. On the current contract on oil, we're seeing negative number. In years of being in this business, I've never seen negative number on futures. Oil reversing again as it's done in 2016. And when this bullish reversal picking up this steam, you're enjoying the rally. That's it. Identical brick wall to the upside in 2020. This level is out, oil skyrocketing. So here's oil this morning in historical markets. Now, here we are. Oil in major bearish correction. This is institutional support. And if you look on oil news, you will see we had massive bearish events, but institutional support remains intact. Remember 216 on Apple, on oil it is 90 level. It is not broken, it remains intact. So when students from Saudi Arabia signing up for the course, I'm stunned. In my wildest dreams, I never expected to reach Saudi Arabia. As I traveled the world to Dubai and Middle East to meet with students, Mustafa quit his job, supporting family of 5 in Saudi Arabia. But hedge fund manager in Alabama, trading oil in very different ways. Choice is yours. How you will decide to trade. But again, if I take you back on oil, let's go back to the start of the year. This is what the system looked like. No one knew anything about war coming up. We only knew bullish rally overextended. The best point to buy oil is at this level. That's it. Crash on oil depends on this level. You know this many months in advance. Everything changes in your trading after one class. It is not complicated, I promise you that. If 14-year-old Dominic can do this after a couple of classes, if complete beginner trader Pablo can do this, so can anyone. That's it. These are the lessons in the current markets on oil since 2015. Choice is yours, what you want to trade, but identical formula price. Pure price remains the same. Risk management and trade hold time is the only difference. So this is extremely important part. Every single day trading range changes completely. And when you understand and respect that, you are very well prepared. You are not stressing out. So here's the day trading right now on S&P mini futures in the live markets Alpha Fibonacci system now. Let me convert this chart to 5 and let me show you how all been identified far in advance. We discussed that this is historical event, this is historical level many months in advance. When it comes to day trading, you are not shorting near this level. You understand this is institutional buy point. No matter how horrific and brutal and nasty news is, this is where long orders sitting and waiting. So what is crucial next to the upside? 3760. Historical level, 3800 level. And this is a stunning reminder on any chart. You are very well prepared. You are not a gambler. Price reached. Key institutional buy point. Day trading reversal zone. On any chart you choose to trade. So if I take you back to a day before, this is what system looked like yesterday. We remained intact, we remained firm, we discussed. Expect vicious, brutal spikes. Not the place to short, the place to buy from. Spikes, 30 points plus day before. Spikes this morning, 50 points plus. Has anyone seen good news? There isn't any. News is not good, but market keep rallying. Because when it correlates with your crucial institutional point of entry, you are very well prepared. That's it. One step at a time. And that's how you trade the system on any chart you choose. Every single day market conditions will vary. But if you understand and prepared far in advance, you start enjoying trading as proactive, not reactive trading. Richard, legend, retired oncologist, came to me and said, Alla, I need to do something with my retirement account. Listen to his podcast. He had not had a losing trade since November. He signed up for all systems I will ever develop. This is an update from February. As you can see, he shared. He made $114,000. As he said, if he will continue at that speed, he will produce at least $600,000 per year. He sells covered calls with options. He loves trading stocks, especially loves to trade Tesla. That's it. Not complicated. He chose to apply options. You decide how you want to trade this system. Choice is yours. Is it 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes? Is it S&P, Nasdaq, Dow? Is it Bitcoin, Euro, Pound, Apple, Amazon? Any choice. Any chart of your choice. So let's go to gold, shall we? Because buying gold because world extreme events are on, not a good idea if gold at Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone. Here we are. Here's gold from years before. This is reversal zone, 2100 level. Everyone seeing that? If I take you back on gold to July 2020, we're going back 2 years. This is what the chart with Alpha Fibonacci system looks like. This is predictive, precise, intelligent trading. You understand extremely well where gold would crash from. Exact same thing on Netflix, exact same thing on oil, exact same thing on Apple. There is no speculation, there is no gambling. You know, with a very high 80, 90+% probability, this is a place to exit your long trade on gold. War announcement is on, gold in free fall. It's Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone. Don't jump, don't gamble into gold. If reversal zone is present, not the place to enter, the place to exit your long. Gold keeps selling off for the last 2 years. Sell-off is on right now. It is not over yet. How to trade gold we discuss in the live classes. That's it. And that's strategic intelligent trading. No gambling here. Sell-off is not over, it's in progress. So here's another very important reminder. Everyone remembers historical events and crashes of 2020 when market was selling off thousands and thousands of points. Did you capture the ultimate bottom? Did you know that? This is S&P at very famous 2200 level. March 2020, the start of the rally. Do you remember that part? Do you know that S&P heading to that level? Are you prepared to buy the bottom? Do you know where the entry is? This is 2020. This is now. Sell-off is not over. But there is zero reason to panic. What's happening in the current world is extreme. Turning off the news, respecting news only due to volatility is a brilliant move. That's it. And that's very powerful reminder. Price keeps repeating identical moves. Doesn't matter what you trade. If it's Bitcoin, if it's Euro, as we will look at next. What is the most important part and why my traders become ideal strengths for life? You stop staring at the screen for hours, you stop gambling, you stop stressing out, you start actually enjoying your trading. That's it. That remains the key. So let's review EURUSD. Let me remind you what Euro looked like with Alpha Fibonacci System. In 2016, I said 105 is a critical level on Euro. This level is out, 87 cents next. 87 cents are out, 60 cents to follow. Euro at historical low right now in front of you. Testing key level. Again and again and again. Do not speculate, do not gamble. Become strategic, intelligent trader. And when you do, the skies are the limit, no matter what you trade. This is historical level on Euro. This is historical low. This level been respected for the last 7 years. This level is out, this level is next. This level is out, this level to follow. But again, you knew this 7 years ago. That's it. So day trading not your cup of tea. Use everything for long-term positions. So when you start strategizing as institutional traders do, when you understand institutional points of entry, you are no longer majority of the traders. You start joining top elite 5%. So what would your trading be like if you're trading with institutional volume and power? What would your trading be like if you stop babysitting the markets? If you stop chasing the news, stop throwing random orders? Everything would change completely. It will change your life as traders keep sharing on our podcasts non-stop. podcast updated constantly. So here's the final instrument, Amazon. The crash is spectacular, but you knew this far in advance. The crash started well before stock split. Let's go back on Amazon a year ago. Stunning earnings did not mean a thing. You knew to exit your position on Amazon well before 3,700 is hit. That's it. December 2020 on Amazon with Alpha Fibonacci System. Nowhere to exit. Trade with the highest probability. And that's the current market conditions on multiple stocks, on futures, on Forex. Price the same everywhere. I hope you understand this clearly. Let me remind you why I say this again and again and again. Here's a little test. Because every single trader who comes to me is required to remove all the indicators. You'll be amazed how much you can see when you do that. So, here's a test for everyone here. My chart loading up. Give me one moment, please. Does anyone know what instrument this is? Of course not. No one has a clue. But it looks like pure price, correct? This is what I recognized during the crash of 2008. When I thought I was looking at Russell, but I was looking at S&P. When I looked on Amazon, it looked exactly the same. No one has a clue what this is. This is Abbott Lab stock. But if right now I change to completely different instrument, to completely different time frame, it will look exactly the same. Anyone knows what this is? Of course not. This is Netflix. But if I take you now to a different instrument, here we go. Here's crypto. Looks exactly the same. Pure price is the answer. It lies in you. And when you focus on pure price, you start recognizing simplicity is the most beautiful thing in the markets. Turn off the noise. Respect news only due to volatility. And when you do, the skies are the limit. As Theo shares in our course in classes non-stop. Theo's a legend. He comes to classes in the middle of the night in Australia. He's trading it all. Bitcoin, crypto, Forex, futures, everything. He keeps maintaining 90% success rate. Completely different instrument. So if these traders can do it, so can you. I'm forever grateful for this opportunity to present and to teach you. So when you come to the website, I highly encourage you view students' performance, see what traders do all over the world, because this can be you. It all starts with changing your mindset. Since day one, I coach you to think and trade as a hedge fund traders do. So please listen to podcast. No other website in this business does this. I have waiting list of traders all over the world to do the podcast. Every trader different story. Every trader different background. And if you decide to join us, I will be teaching you exact same thing I teach to JP Morgan trader. Exact same thing I teach to hedge fund manager in Dubai, in Saudi Arabia, in London, in Palm Beach, who are trading the system. So please sign up to request invitation to our trading room to see the system in the live markets and choose with 4 packages appropriate for you. Package number 1, private mentoring, is the top package. It includes everything: lifetime system for all platforms, lifetime software for NinjaTrader 8, one-on-one private coaching, and all group classes with video library and modules. Second package, the most popular package, it's group course. It is less expensive, saving $3,000. The moment you sign up, you have access to hundreds and hundreds of videos, and you have access to live classes and our trading room. And of course, if you have any questions for me, please do not hesitate to contact me. I live and breathe what I do. I'm very proud of what I developed, and I look forward working with you. This Thursday I'm teaching historical class. This Thursday we review markets and the current events. And you start understanding very clearly one thing after one class: that it's not the end, it's the beginning of extreme events. Preparing is a wise thing to do. Panicking is not. And again, you can view thousands and thousands of videos on our YouTube channel. So thank you, traders, so much. Again, please pick up the phone and call. I am available this afternoon, or email us your telephone number.
All right, Alla, well, thank you very much for your presentation.